Hey guys, welcome to Friday night, 100 Stitches for 100 Fridays. Tonight I have a fun one for you. I hope you think it's fun. It's going to be a repeat of one we've already done with a little bit of a change to it. And it kind of goes with this week being New Year's. So I hope everybody had a great New Year's, with whether they stayed home with family and celebrated with their kids or whether they went out and partied it up with their friends, young and old. I hope everybody enjoyed it, watched fireworks on TV or shot off fireworks in their yard. Whichever you did, I hope it was a great New Year's. I hope 2026 is going well for you already in the second day. So I thought it would be fun. New Year's is known for drinking and champagne and doing cheers and celebrating the year that we're leaving, going into the year that we're starting. So tonight we're going to do the Drunken Granny Square. Everybody was super interested in the Granny Square and how to do Granny Squares. It's a very, very common, exciting stitch that everybody wants to learn. So go back and review the Granny Square if you don't know how to do it or if you're wanting to learn how to do it. Tonight we're going to change it up a little bit and we're going to... Granny's getting drunk. That's what's happening tonight. All right, I'm using a medium weight stay yarn. One of those little sample packs that I have a bunch of because they just are perfect for little projects in just a neutral gray color. I thought this would be a neat contrast for our sample piece going into our quilt. Needle that I'm using, let's take a look here. It is a 4.5 millimeter. This is close to, I would say, a G. It is smaller than an H, but it's a little bit bigger than an F, so it's probably a G or probably a G, most likely. This is a European needle, so the measurements are a little bit different, and it doesn't go by the alphabet. So use a G, an H, and I. F is probably a little bit small, but feel free to try it if you want to. Any needle will work. This is just what I'm using tonight. All right, to start the Drunken Granny Square, you're going to chain in a multiple of 5, 4, 5. The easiest way to do this, I think, is to just do 5 like that. Then go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do... Is 25 going to be too long? That might be too long. Let's go back. Let's do 20. Let's take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does 20 look like? That is probably the perfect size for our quilt. Let's do 20. And then after you get your multiple of 5, whatever you pick for your blanket, or if you're doing a quilt piece with me, a little scrap and following along with all the stitches, you want to chain 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that will be exactly kind of how long I want it. So multiple of 5 plus 4. Now into the 6th stitch from the hook. So don't count this hoop on your hook right here. But here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this one right here, if you can see that. Into this 6th one right here, we're going to put 4 double crochets. So go into that stitch. A double crochet is a yarn over, and then go into your stitch and yarn through, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn under, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 3 hoops on your needle. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 2 double crochets. We're going to continue until we have 4. So there's 3, and then there's 4. Now I want you to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then yarn over and put another double crochet into the same exact stitch. Just like that. So you have your chain at the beginning, then you have 4 where you've skipped into the 6th stitch. You've chained 3 here and put another double crochet here. Now we're going to skip the next 4 stitches. So there's the first one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't forget this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do the same thing you just did. You're going to put 4 double crochets into this one here. There's 3. And there's the 4th. you're going to chain 3 and then put another double crochet in that same stitch, just like that. Repeat that all the way down the row until you get to the end. So we're skipping 1, 2, 3, 4 in that fourth or that fifth one. Right here, we're doing, let me pick up the whole stitch here. Here we go. We're doing 4 double crochets. We're chaining 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then another double crochet. So it should kind of look like this, like you're making little shells across your chain. Again, we're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 into this fifth one, a double crochet, repeated 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 3 and a double crochet into the same stitch. Now you're going to have stitches left over. You should have 3 to be exact. There are 3 stitches left over, those 3 V's right there. You're going to skip 2 of them, and into this last one just put 1 regular double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's going to give you a finished edge right there, and it's going to match on the other side where you had that, where we skipped those 6 and made a chain there. So there is your first row. It kind of looks like a cross between the granny square into a kind of a shell looking pattern, and that's okay. That's what we want. Now we're ready to turn and do a row back. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, when you chain 3 like that on an end, it counts as a double crochet. So we're going to turn our project and we're ready to work our way back. In this first space right here, we're going to repeat the block. And what I call the block is that pattern that we repeated, the 4 double crochet, the chain 3, the 1 double crochet. That's the Drunken Granny block. So in this hole right here, we're going to do that block pattern. So go in and do your 4 double crochets. I love the way this stitch looks. When I learned that you could do this with the granny square stitch, I was so excited because it just looks so cool at the end. So I can't wait for you guys to see a few rows after we get going here. So there's our block, our 4 double crochets, our chain 3, and then our 1 into the same stitch. Skip all of these guys right here, find the next open space, and repeat the block again. 4 double crochets into that space. There's 3, and there's 4, then chain 3, and then a double crochet. Don't pull it out like that. If you do though, just remake it. Again, the next one goes into the next big space, 4 double crochet, a chain 3, and then 1 double crochet, 1 last hole here. So again, 4 double crochet, I stayed home for my New Year's with the boys. All 4 boys were home with me. My husband was at work, so we got some sparkling grape juice. They actually went through 4 bottles of it, which is crazy to me. They love that stuff. And we made some pretzels with salt. We made some bagel bites. We cooked some chicken strips. We had a meat and cheese tray and a fruit tray with some veggie dip. We just had chips and salsa. They went through an entire family-sized bag of Doritos. We just had a blast. So we watched a few fireworks on TV. Our new TVs weren't set up to get local, like the Nashville ball drop or anything like that. So we actually were all in bed by like 9 o'clock. But we partied early. and then we headed to bed and we had a good time. So that's what we did for our New Year's. Now we're at the end right here. We don't have another space to put another block in, so we're just in this chain right here going to do a double crochet, because that's what we're putting on the end of each row. So just one double crochet in there to end your row out. Now you're ready to turn. So we chain our 3, 1, 2, 3. We turn our project, and you're ready to put one in this space right here. So go ahead and do your next Drunken Granny block, which is 4 double crochet. There's 3, and there's 4. Chain 3, and 1 double crochet into the same spot. Find the next hole, which is right here. Now look at this. I want you to kind of see this. This is a hole right here, and this is a hole right here. You're going into this one right here. You're skipping all these doubles and going into the 1 double crochet from the previous row. Don't go into these holes. Those are fine. Those end up flattening out on your pattern like that. So make sure you're going into the right hole. I do want to stop and note that you don't want to go into the hole from the other row. You want to stay on the row that you're on. But then just do your 4 double crochet and your chain 3 and your 1 double crochet. The only problem we had with New Year's staying home was we had our dog, and of course we're in a neighborhood that has other kids and other families that go out and shoot fireworks and do that kind of stuff too. And so Tuck was not very happy with the fireworks, but we got him calmed down and in his little sweater to help his nerves, and everything ended up okay with him by the time the noise ordinance curfew hit, so we made it through that okay. You're going to just keep repeating, making those same blocks all the way down in those holes, that same Drunken Granny square block. When you get to the end, again, you're just going to put a double crochet into that end double crochet that we've been doing, those end chains. Just 1 double crochet to finish out the row. And you're ready to turn and start the next row. So I want to go ahead and take a look back at this now so you can see what is going on here. And I don't know if you can tell really with this many rows. I hope you can. But the granny square, when you get your row all laid out, if you can see, they're tilting. So especially on these first 2 rows, they're tilting this way and this way and this way and this way, and they're kind of going everywhere. And so Granny's a little drunk. That's why we call it that, the Drunken Granny Square, because they're all just going all over the place. It is a really neat stitch. One of my favorite stitches that when I learned how to do it, was excited about. I'm going to actually use this in a project. I'm doing some t-shirt ponchos where you turn an old vintage t-shirt into a crocheted poncho. And so some of you saw me post about the Wicked shirt. That is one of those. That particular poncho is being made out of the regular granny square. And then I've got another Christmas shirt, or another shirt. It's the Christmas story with the leg lamp and everything on it. A vintage shirt that's from that particular emblem. And so I'm going to Drunken Granny Square the poncho onto it. So I can't wait to show those to you guys. But that's the Drunken Granny Square. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy using this stitch. Let me know how your projects turn out and what you use with it. And we will see you next Friday. I'll post some extra videos this week. Keep a lookout for those. And don't forget, we do have a class coming up. We're going to make fruit-shaped pin cushions. You can choose between a lime, a lemon, a grapefruit, an orange. But we're going to make fruit-shaped pin cushions. And so I'm really excited to crochet those. I've got stuffing for you guys. I've got all the supplies. It's $5 to come to our classes. It's going to be at the Joplin Public Library at 6 o'clock. It's on Thursday, January 22nd, I believe. So look for that event, click like, or click that you're going, and let me know that you're coming so I can get a head count. We'd love to see you there if you're local with us. But if not, stay tuned every Friday to these classes, and let's keep learning the 100 stitches. I think this is number 22, so we're getting there, girls. We are moving right along. I hope everybody has a good New Year's. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us all, and we will see you back next Friday. Happy crocheting.